Now, I know what you're thinking. Oh no, not another tier list video. Isn't that like a two-step violin kind of thing? And to that, I say, exactly. But unlike certain violinists who, let's face it, have no business in ranking viola repertoire, this is coming from let's just say, an average violist. Someone who understands the beauty and, of course, our pieces. Now, two-step violin has retired, which means the viola revolution has begun.
The viola revolution has begun, yes.
Yes, the violas can take over now.
I saw their video called "There Are Actually Good Viola Pieces?" Well, there is, and their tier list was absolutely biased and trash. But fear not, I'll be fixing their mess. We'll dive into the core of viola repertoire, ranking it scientifically using the most objective measure of all, my completely unbiased opinions. And we will restore dignity to the viola community once again. Strap in, violists and violinists, because this is the real tier list. Okay, now we have the pieces. These are the exact same pieces that was in the two-step violin video. So now let's start ranking. Alright, firstly, Arnold Bach's Viola Sonata. Okay, straight up, you can just hear the deep resonant sound of the viola. I don't get what two-step violins talk about. They said the viola was just the worst version of a violin. Well, guess what? No, we're not. The viola is a completely different instrument. It just has its own story. It's its own thing. Just from listening to that, I must say, it's close to an S, but I feel like it's not the best. Let's just put it as an A right now. Next on the list is Bela Bartok's Viola Concerto. This beginning solo part where the viola is basically all by itself. It's a difficult passage. You can just hear what you wouldn't hear in a violin. Like this, I can't describe the viola sound. It's just a completely different sound. I can't explain that. It's just top tier viola playing, all right? I'm gonna give Bela Bartok's Viola Concerto I feel like an S tier, but there's just more greater pieces. All right, I'll just give it a solid A tier as well. All right. Next on the list is Berlioz's Harold in Italy. Now this isn't a concerto, okay? According to Wikipedia, Harold in Italy, as the manuscript describes it, is a four-movement orchestral work by Hector Berlioz, written in 1834. Throughout, the unusual viola part represents the titular protagonist without casting the form as a concerto. So basically, it's a titular protagonist, which I have no idea what it is. So let's listen to it. Okay, straight up. I do not get how two-step violin can possibly give this piece a D tier. How dare they give this piece a D tier? The viola and the harp, it just creates a beautiful melody. It's just amazing. It's such a beautiful sound that's getting out of the viola. Just listening to those little parts of the piece, it's not a D tier. I don't get what they were talking about. This is at least a B tier, okay? B. I'm gonna give that a B. Alright, Carl Stammetz's Viola Concerto. I played it way too many times and I am sick of it. But it is a beautiful piece, okay? Let's listen to a bit of it, okay? Okay, now it's a very generic classical piece, okay? It has the repetition of the 4-bar phrase and then that semiquavers, but it's hard at the same time because the third at the beginning, if you get that wrong, it's a bad start. And then you have the thirds again, and then you got the octaves, which we'll listen to. Let's see if she gets it. I think she gets it. Probably she does get it. Yeah, those octaves, I cannot tell you how many times I had to practice that. I still can't get it 100%. It is super hard to get that in tune. All right, just from that, it's a good concerto, but not the best concerto. So I'm gonna rank that the highest B tier. All right, now, Rebecca Clark's Viola Sonata. Okay, as you can see, it's a very majestic sound. It's a warm but also bright sound. So let's just keep listening. Wow, did you hear that? That slide off on the C string, beautiful. It's a good piece, I'm gonna say. It's very nice, but I don't know how to say, it's kind of repetitive. I'm gonna give this piece I don't know, I feel mean. I think it's a C tier. It's not the best piece, all right? Oh, Capriccio by Vuitton. A beautiful piece. Let's listen to it. Yeah, undoubtedly a great piece. I love this piece, all right? This piece, it captures the whole range of the viola. It's deep, warm sound, but also it's bright, but not piercing sound, if you get what I mean. So let's skip to the fast part. Oh, that's chromatics. Fourth finger vibrato. Wow. Alright, I'm speechless, okay? There's no words I can put that in, but this is an S tier piece, okay? S tier. Just to Hindemith's the Schwan. Okay, I don't want to pronounce that. Another piece that two-step violin put as a D tier, which I completely disagree with. This piece is interesting, but at the same time it captures the viola so well, like the Capriccio. I don't get why two-step violin put that as a D tier. This is obviously an A tier piece, okay? Let's put this as A tier. Moving on, Brahms's Viola Sonata number 1 and 2. Let's listen to these. Okay, straight up, this piece, wonderful piece. I like it, it's great. The C string, it's so good, okay? It's so good. Let's give this piece a B tier, in between Berlioz and Carl Stamitz. Max Brooks's Romance. great. I'm just gonna put it as great. It's a fantastic piece. I'm gonna put this actually as a ST. It's actually a really nice piece. Paganini's Sonata per La Grande Viola. Did I say it right? I'm pretty sure I didn't. Anyway, the most technically difficult piece ever. No words to describe, but let's just listen to it. You can already see why it's quite difficult. But if we go a bit further in the piece, I don't know where it is, but it's just gibberish notes, if you get what I mean. It's a showy piece, but it just doesn't have that warmth. It's more of a violin-y piece, I forget, I don't know. So I'm just gonna give this a B tier. Moving on, Schubert's Arpeggio Sonata. I'm gonna say this is the best piece which captures the viola. It is not that technically hard of a piece. To get it to 100%, it's a hard thing to do. And Pinker Zuckerman, undoubtedly, the GOAT, the G-O-A-T of viola. It's a S-tier, okay? It's an S tier. Moving on to the last piece, Walton Viola Concerto. This is the perfect example of the warmth you can get out of the viola. You can't get this off any other instrument. It's just impossible to get it off the violin and the cello. Alright, let's go to the fast part. To get that clarity is so difficult. It is so difficult, and she is spot on. Literally spot on. Passage. Okay. The clarity is spectacular. The accents on how it's marked, wow. I'm gonna give it an S tier, but on the edge of A tier. Okay, so this is the finalized viola piece tier list. Okay, fine, it may be a bit biased, but I promise to you that new videos are coming soon. And that is a pinky promise. Anyway, I'll see you next time. Bye. Wait, why is it not working? Bye.